How you doing, guys? This is Hybridsteel and welcome to Hydroneer 2.2. Now I know you guys probably didn't think I was going to go live today, but I have been grinding since I came off on Sunday to try and get this done ASAP so we can put this video or stream or whatever I turn this into together, and we're going to go in this and we're going to be like, yeah, it's going to be alright. Basically, I have been grinding is all I have to say. That's all I've been doing. I have been sitting here for ages and ages and ages, growing stuff and building and doing coins and just genuinely going out of my mind planting tomatoes until I had enough money to buy a beetroot seed and a broccoli seed, and then I just kept going. Now the plus side to using the hourglass is you can skip days, which means you can just keep jabbing the button and your crops grow really fast. So that's what I did, and I managed to get 300 loads of beetroot and 300 loads of broccoli with a few left over, because I actually did grow 400 but now I only needed 300, so that's all good. How you doing to Stefan and Sky? Thank you very much for being here. So I'm just about to make the king's soup, right, because that was fun. All I have to say is it just took too much of a long time. Trevor's Lapham, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking by. Much appreciate to see you here. Yeah, I've spent way too long just grinding back and forth on this game now, and the last sort of, I don't know, 8 to 9 hours between Sunday and today, I needed to get this soup done. This was going to take the longest, so yeah, going through all of this was ridiculous. That's all I've got left over from it. I've got 99 tokens left. I don't like gardening anymore. Like, the farming update has just killed me once again. Yeah, so I've been creating a little machine as well. I've got a couple of videos coming out. Well, I've got a couple of videos recorded as well. One involving the saw and all of this, so I'll get into that a bit later maybe. And all of this is now ready to be smelted, ready for the king's sword as well. So let me just go and make this soup quick, and then we'll be alright. I've got to wait until it cools down first, because I don't want it to turn into soup whilst it's slow, whilst I'm adding ingredients. I know I can just fish it out, but I'd rather just know. You know what I have to say? Oh man, the King's Quest has just been nightmarish though. Like, I swear, growing crops has driven me mad, which is fine. I'll just go in the hole. Oh, come on. Go in. No. No. Why will you not go in your home? Oh, I don't want to. Just go in. That doesn't even count. Look, Max, we need to sort this like pot out. 1. Let's put the broccoli in. Oh no, I don't need that. And here we go. We just got to boil this up now. Well, I'm going to go up the stairs. I don't know if going up the stairs is the actual next quest. I genuinely don't know, because during the beta when this was all going through, I was sitting there going, I'm not going to do the King's Quest because I think it would spoil it for me. So doing the King's Quest now, I have no idea what's up those stairs. I haven't spoiled this for myself. I haven't looked at anybody else's like quests. I haven't looked at anybody else's stuff they concern this with. Like, yeah, I have no idea what's just about to happen, basically. So, fun and games. I hope this just boils, because, like, yeah. Oh, maybe I've got... I'm not going to like it. Oh, no. Well, actually, all I really care about is the fact that I'm going to be able to... yeah, I'm going to be able to actually... get enough for redoing my entire beltline in Cloudium, which will be something that I might make a video about, but it's going to be a proper struggle. So, right, that's King's Quest number 1. That's that one. 300 weight beetroot, 300 weight. Yep, that's all good. And then this one, 400 weight core stone. So the core stone is the hilt. Right, so core stone number 1. Gold bar number 2. And then iron bar number 3. Okay. So core stone, gold and iron. Also, I've got to stop off at the shop on the the scrapyard on the way through because all of that's going in the scrapper, so I don't need it. Yeah, let's just take the anvil with us. That'll be fine. Right. So yeah, let's go and do this quest first, and then we'll be all right. I'll come back for my truck. It's fine. Ugh. But yeah, so we're off to do the King's Quest now. So for any of those people, I'm actually going to turn this into a bit of a VOD, so this might go out a little bit later as well. So I've spent the last couple of days, along like 4 hours per day, so Monday and today, I've spent just grinding in the vegetables and just skipping time with the hourglass because I wasn't prepared to mess around with that too much. Thunder Games, what is up, dude? How you doing? He Wolf, how you doing, buddy? I know you asked me a question on Steam earlier. I have no idea where you would want to go, like when it comes to thingies. Right, so not you, you. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take your tokens. Ta very much there, lass. Right, or lad, or whatever you are, I'm not sure. Right, let's go and get me bowl. I need my bowls, just in case I start doing farming stuff again with people. So good. Which is the next biggest site? Well, I mean, biggest Dret Quarry is pretty big. So Dret Quarry is not bad, but it's bumpy, and like the tier 3 section, you have to go down the actual hill into the bottom. So almost like it starts at the top and it actually curves down. So actually a pretty cool plot if you actually get to the bottom. Yeah, that was a bloody long slog, that one. 18,000 tokens. I can buy all the core stone piping I need now. Oh, let's go. A 1.5 lobster. I gotta go fishing. Oh man. How much is core stone pipes? It's like 600 or something. No, it's like 400 a pipe or something. I don't know. It's not the last one though, is it? So you never know. I could get lucky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my plot, pick up some money. Oh no, I've got to pick up the money. Oh no, what I will do, saying that, is I'm going to go and take my truck and I'm going to go and sell all the stuff on it. So I've got to do a lobster now. Grand. Right, well, there's a good way about this, thankfully. So we'll mess around with this. I'm doing good, Roy. Thank you very much for asking, bud. Could you fish in the aquifer? Well, you could, but I mean, you need to open it up first, and I haven't opened it up. I haven't bought it. I don't really care about it. It's a bit of a crap place. I don't like it. Me personally, I'm not an aquifer person. Just yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh. Just go on the pot. Thank you. Right, 18,000. Huh, right, we were going to buy a fishing rod. You know what? I'm actually going to go fishing down at thingy. I suppose I better go to Burnscroft. So I mean, there's the bloke down there for fishing. Maybe. Had to come home early today. Woke up with a mental problem. Acting up. Couldn't do it. That's fair. Let's scrap all my crap. Scrap. And now we get to do the most exhilarating piece of whatever I'm just about to do. I'm going fishing. Oh yeah. We're going fishing. So we can get ourselves a goddamn thing. Thankfully, if we head over to Burnscroft, we'll be right. Matthew Fowler, thank you very much for kicking by, buddy. Don't forget, if you are liking the streams, the videos, or any of the other stuff that I'm doing, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. I got an email today from the people at... Oh, what was their email from? Give me a second. If it's real, I got an email from someone called Liz at 4th Floor, and they're talking about the game Park Beyond. Now, I like the look of Park Beyond because I'm a big fan of like Roller Coaster Tycoon and management games and things like that. So it looks a lot like Planet Crafter, not Planet Crafter, Planet Coaster. So I'm thinking if it's anything like Planet Coaster, might be all right. So if it turns out to be a real email, because I said yeah, it'd be something I'm interested in. So if it turns out to be real, then oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. I'll get to do that as well. But that'd be pretty cool because apparently there might be some perks and benefits to being one of the like early people in. So I'll just keep my eyes out on that one. I'm not promising anything, but if Park Beyond starts showing up, it's mainly because I'm playing it and I'm enjoying it, and I'm in the beta crew for it. So we shall see. Haven't been in the streams for a while. Theatre. Yeah, it's Theatre. I can't pronounce names. Yeah, I do remember you. I just can never. I can't pronounce your name. I suck. I know. I'm very sorry. Right, fishing rod. Can't believe I'm actually going to physically have to sit here and fish. Hey, I read you are my favourite Hydroneer player and got into it because of you. Thank you very much, Genty. Most appreciated. Thank you very much for being part of the channel. It's most appreciated. That's the fish bucket. You know what? I've never had one before. I'll take a trap as well. You never know, lobster. We need a lobster, so that should be right. 223. Got ourselves a rack as well. We're all good. Right, let's go and set this up then. Because, you know, I haven't done fishing for a little while. So let's have a gander at all this again, shall we? Live on a Tuesday? This is awesome. Yeah, it's live because I've just finished off the first part of the quest. So that was fun. And now I get to do fishing. I don't know if that's going to catch anything. I don't care if it doesn't. Go away, I'm not making soups anymore. I've got more fish to catch. Yay me. Oh yes. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to this. Fishing, in my honest opinion, it's a side hustle. It's not worth the money. And I don't understand why people can sit there for hours and hours in a video game and go fishing when you could go and do it in real life. Right, what's our first fish we're looking for? A shrimp. Excellent. Let's go fishing. Whoop whoop. Nanaki, how you doing? Hopefully we're standing in the right place. Oh, I just lost a fish. Do advise to get the better FPS. Set your computer, set the game to 30 or 60 FPS, and put on VSync. That's what I do. Should have got a set of scales. I might have to go and buy a set of scales. Because if I'm going to be fishing for a long time, I need scales. They don't sell scales this side of the river as well. That's the worst part. I need to go and get a set of scales. Second live stream, I'm liking the new update. I restarted with no mods and I'm going great. How have I been? I'm doing alright. yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing tomorrow. Let's put it that way. Basically, I've been recording a few videos out today. I've been doing like I've got a tips video coming out for this game. Little things, like not a massive thing. It's just little things that I think people can, that they don't really think of until they do it and go, oh yeah, right, okay, I get it now, right? So I've got one of those coming. Also, I would say the guys, but these are people that are in my Discord. We stuck our heads together and made a way of cutting up loads and loads of bars without really doing anything. So that's gonna be a video as well. And yeah, that's really about it. That should cover for the rest of the week. And then I'm not really sure what I'm doing next week. Answers on the postcard, basically. I'm hoping that this invite to Park Beyond is real, because if it is, then I will probably be playing Park Beyond for a while, which would be pretty cool. I put in a key request for Dredge. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. Do you ever need any moderators in your live streams? I actually do have moderators. Just if they're here, they're here. If they're not, then not really. What I tend to do is if I get bombarded with sex chat stuff, I normally just put on subscriber only chat, which that's just the downside. It's going to happen at some point. It happened last time last time the big update of Hydroneer went through. I was bombarded with sex bot chats and all the other crap. So it's just basically go straight into like subscriber only chat. So if you are a subscriber, you won't be affected by it. Just got done doing it and find it's the best way to get the quick start is fish. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right, Lupus, I've done this so many times, it's not even funny. I've timed fishing compared to digging. To put this into perspective, I can stand here for half an hour and fish and make about 3-4 grand, right? You know, that's all right. If you give me half an hour, I'll have a machine on my plot automating my own money system. It's just like mining is faster. The way I do things is faster than fishing. I've done 2 videos on this as well. I've had countless arguments about it. It's just not faster. Johan, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for kicking by. And by the way, YouTube is telling me that now is a really good time to put an ad in my live stream. I don't do ads on my live streams, so if you think that's a good thing, hit the like button, because I'm giving you say free content. You watch it anyway. Fishing in this game sucks. Even with the new varieties of fish, it's still like you can get up to tier 3 at every spot except ember, right? Yeah. But to put this into perspective, if you just dig to the bottom of ember cradle and just mine, you'll earn more than fishing straight away. It's just the way this game is. The worst part is now I'm sitting here and I'm going to have to catch epoxy. This can take up to 2.5 hours to do this. To catch one. The thing is, I have to catch a lobster that weighs 1.5 pounds. That's what I have to catch. So now I'm sitting here fishing. Would it be faster to rebuild the fishing machine? No. It wouldn't, because first off, you'd have to build it all. Yeah, that means you have to lay all the pipe in the conveyor belts, the magnets, the cable, and then you have to put it all in. By the time you've done all that, you're probably looking at you've wasted about an hour. So by the time that's happened, then you've got to try and find a lobster that's going to... Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, it would be better, but the downside is you have to put on the mods, because you have to have build anywhere, because you can't build in the river. You can build off the coast, but then it's... Yeah. Yeah, I've done the first 2 now. So I've built the £400 gold, well, the £200 gold bar of dagger. That was fine. And then I've just finished the one where I had to do the core stone and all the other stuff, and that was fine. And now I'm fishing because he wants a lobster. And I'm not happy because fishing is boring. So congratulations. Welcome to Hybridsteel Does Fishing. We're going to be testing out this brand new section of a game where we're basically just going to sit here and get bored watching the ripples on the float. And every couple of seconds I'm going to push the button and I'm going to catch a fish or something. Fishing Simulator 2023, guys. Fishing Simulator 2023. I genuinely thought I was done with this by the time I finished fishing last time. You could build in the aquifer. That was what. No, I'm not building the aquifer. I suppose you could, but that means I would have to go and buy the aquifer, dig down to tier 1, build the actual machine. That's going to take hours because the machine's massive, and I haven't got like TNT. I've got a nuke, but I don't really want one. I have the master reel though. Oh yeah, that's good. I don't, because I've done all the quests and I've built my automation. I've done tier 1 and tier 2 now. Well, I'm upgrading. I'm up to tier 2. I've got like 8 or 9 drills down there now. That was fun. I did that today. So tier 2 is now a bit more complete. So I've now got close to 40 drills working quite quickly as well, which is quite nice. And now I'm fishing. Well, exciting this. So this live stream is going to be me losing my soul. Hey, I caught a boot. Yeah, I've caught a boot. I can go home a happy man. My wife will be proud of me. Bringing home the leather. She's going to kick my ass with the boot. It's fine. My old save won't give me my core stone at South Hope. Went over to Ember and found it. Yeah, so if you're using drills, you have to be at tier 2 or below to get core stone. If you're panning, you can get core stone in any shovelful. This is the downside. So if you want core stone with drills, you have to go down to tier 2 and below. That's it. You can't get it with tier 1 drills. It's impossible. It doesn't work, basically. Evening Vengeance, how you doing? Yeah, fishing, because this is the next King's quest. Has my lobster book got anything yet? I don't suppose it's going to catch anything because I can't put anything in it. I don't care. Let's just go and sell all this crap off. Why do you have to add fishing to the King's quest? What a flipping jip. I'm just going to leave my money there. I don't even care about the money from fishing. It's not worth it. First time I've seen fishing. Oh, just... at this point, you might as well go and get a better hobby. I'm thinking tiddlywinks next. Yeah. You can't get Claudia. What's Claudia? You mean Cloutium? C-L-O-U-T Clout I-O-U-M. Cloutium. Right? Cloutium, if you go 2 squares below the surface, you'll get Cloutium. Yeah, you have to go two squares below the surface. No, Cloutium you can get in tier 1 drills. You just have to be below the ground. What's the betting Mex put in this bug where you probably knows that you hate? I hate fishing. I actually wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he sat there and said, well, Hybrid really likes fishing. I think we should add it into a main quest. This is torture because I've done this so many times. I've sat here when I did the fishing video. I sat here for half an hour, and I did the fishing like straight away. And I was just sitting there going, so this is boring. The worst part is, right, with digging, it keeps your mind ticking. Because you're like, I got to dig, I got to pan, I got to get gold, I got to get this, I got to take it to shop, I got to sell it, we'll be all good. Fishing, you literally sit here and lose your soul in the ripples of the water. It's just slow. That could have been a lobster. So yeah, I'm waiting for a lobster now. Lobsters. Yeah. Fishing in real life, I'm not a big person of fishing. I don't really like going fishing because I could think of more interesting things to do. But you should take tips from Let's Game Out. No, Let's Game Out should take tips from me. I built the automated fishing machine. I'm not going to let any 5 million subscriber YouTube channel take that shit away from me. Everyone should yeah. But yeah. The thing is with Let's Game Out, what he did was he went fishing and put an auto clicker on. So he sat there and he didn't even do it. He went away. He went away for the day. He had probably a nice day out at Burger King, sat on the beach with his, burger and everything, watched the world go by. And when he got home, the auto fisher had done everything for him. How do you use the logic saw? Put it on a conveyor belt, stick a keypad in the side of it, and push a number. And then when you put a bar of gold or iron or anything through it, it will just ramp into that. Basically, it's just how it's done. Mr. Games, how you doing, buddy? There's a video that's come out today for it. Not today, sorry, the other day. I made a video for the logic saw. I'm also making another video based on the logic saw, but it's got a little bit more of a practical use to it. It's going to be fun. Actually, not a bad little system we came up with. A couple of the guys last night on my Discord were talking, and we had a chat, and then I'm going to use it as a video. I did ask for their permission, don't worry. Does the logic saw cut veggie? It cuts everything. It cuts fish, it cuts gems, it cuts bars, it'll cut your finger if you put it in there. Not true. I found, so to put this into perspective, when I did fishing the first time, right, and one of the first times, I've been fishing since 2.0 when it got put in. When I went fishing in the first sort of section, I was catching all the extra pieces of fish. Like, I caught loads of different fish with the basic rod. You don't need it. It just gives you a better advantage. 4 days of Hydroneer live streams. This is dope. Thank you very much. Yeah, the downside is if I need the extra rods, which is, it improves my chances, right? So, yeah, I have to get the extra rods, but you can catch any fish or anything with this rod. It's random number generator. Same with mining. And now I need a shrimp to start. If I want to work up a few rods, I need a shrimp. And like I said, this process can take around 2.5 hours. It's taken me 2.5 hours before. Actually, a lot of the time I've done fishing, it's taken me 2.5 hours to get all the rods. I screwed that one up. Yeah, 4 days of Hydroneer streams. 3 of them were interesting. This one is going to kill me. And then there's another video coming out tomorrow for Hydroneer. I've got to edit my next Monbazoo video. I've got to edit my next Hydroneer video. I'm hoping to do magical mixture mill. So the actual focus on that video is going to be making haste potions. So that'll be fun. So if you want to tune in for that, that'll be coming out. I'm hoping that's going to be coming out Saturday or Sunday, depending on when I get my button gear to record and edit. And everything else I do, basically. Guess I was moved up as soon as I could. No, didn't spend long enough on lower tier rods. Yeah, well, gonna be honest, I haven't seen a shrimp yet. So as soon as I see a shrimp, I'll move up to another rod. But sometimes this takes ages, and then you'll fly through the rods. It's just ridiculous. It all comes down to luck. It's, as said, it's the RNG that determines what I get. So the next fishing rod that I put into the water, I could pull out a lobster that's 1.5 pounds. It could happen. I mean, it probably won't, but it could. But yeah, 28 coins for not a lot. I mean, I could get off a couple of buckets of soil. Ah, YouTube wants me to play more ads. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, YouTube. Look, I'm gonna close it. Look, close. There we go. No ads. No ads. Don't need ads during live streams. Only time I need ads going live stream if I go for a toilet break. Do 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 do. So I heard Russian Roulette's a good game. Oh. Oh, we're auto-saving now. Funky. Here we go. And click. Hey, we got a boot. Yay. Oh, 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 yeah. I don't even care how small it is.
You should have seen the catch yesterday. A lobster the size of my head.
Ah, puffer fish or bloatfish or whatever you want to call it. You go in the pot. Don't forget to hydrate. I got a drink next to me, don't worry. Thank you, Greg, for that. Let's just sell this lot off. Apparently weren't worth anything. Do. Here we go again on my own. Going fishing down the road that I know. More Hydroneer, you are hooked. Oh, because I'm fishing, right? Oh! Hybrid got a question. Oh, hold on. It hasn't come up on main chat. Hybrid got a channel. I'm about to buy the Hydro Harvester thing and I collect multiple different crops. Hold on. Or do I have to grid off? You have to cut all the holes. That is a shrimp. It's not a lobster. That's a shame. If I get a lobster, I'm literally just going to bin everything and hope for it. Why are you running over the stock market instead of the table? That's right. Because I always thought this was a fruit and veg store. That's literally all I was doing. Because the stock market sells fish. Because this is a fish stock market. Now, not being horrible, but when I was doing this last season, that store didn't even exist. As a grocer. That's why I never used it. So I didn't even know it was there. Oh, there we go. Right. There we go. And we need a crab now. Still not worth a lot, is it? And fishing it's not worth it. Like the amount of money this is going to get me isn't going to be worth anything. Like this is just pennies. One, 2, 3, dip. One, yeah, see, pattern. 1, 2, 3, dip. And breathe in. And breathe out. Making weapons is the way to go. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm going to keep saying this. Selling ore is faster than this. So let's say I've been doing this for 25 minutes. Within 25 minutes of me mining, I would be at the bottom of Ember Cradle, digging at lower tier dirt, and being like, Doom, I'm done. Looking for a faster way to get farming tokens, so I can get seeds for the... Oh, basically, the idea is to work your ass off really, really quickly. Buy loads of tomatoes, and just keep farming tomatoes. Do as many as you can for, like, quests, and just keep going. To put this into perspective, I've just finished that quest, right? I never sold a carrot. I literally, every soup that I've sold in the last, like, I don't know, I'd say like 8 to 10 hours, right? Every soup I sold was tomato. And I was selling tomato soup at extortionate rates. I made enough money to get everything I need. So I got the chopper, I got the cooling thing, I got the seed mill, and I got the broccoli and the beetroot seed. And then as soon as I got those, I was I literally just went into overkill on mining those. I didn't do anything else after that. I literally just grew them and kept reproducing it. Does selling soups give the farming tokens? Yes. So if you look at your map, you'll see, look, one. If you sell, because I don't care about the money. If you sell if you look on your map and find the green exclamation marks, they're all the people that are wanting soup. The fastest way I could fish would be to set up like the chomper that just destroys everything, so I don't even have to worry about this. Does the king want fish? No, he wants a lobster. So I'm fishing for a lobster. And as soon as I've got that lobster, I don't care. Now I'm looking for a crab so I can upgrade my rod. I've got the swordfish so I can upgrade the rod. So I know one of the... There it is. Because one of the fish I need is a swordfish. There you go, swordfish. So I'm going to put this one down because I don't really care. I'm going to put this one down because I don't really care. I'm going to take my puny little crappy swordfish and pop this one over here. Boom. So now we need the wide fish. So quests are the only way to get tokens. Yes. Or if you do the King's quest, you'll get farming tokens, but you need farming tokens to do the King's quest. Funny, isn't it? Yeah. So literally, I've spent most of the last couple of days just farming. Bait, yeah, escape. Or place. This game needs to automate fishing. I already did that. I already automated fishing. But no, I do agree. There needs to be a faster way of doing this. Because fishing's boring. Oh, too early. Like half a click too early. That. Come on. Come on, little fishy. Come on, little fishy. Whoa, 94 coins. Is there lobster pots to catch them in? The lobster pots don't. No, they're just. You have to place them in water to start with. You can't place them in this river. And they don't always catch lobster. That, I need that for later. That's a shark. It looks like a whale, but it's definitely a shark. I think shark actually might be after this, after the next rod. Because then we've almost done them. And then I just need to keep doing this until I find a poxy lobster. As soon as I found the lobster, we're done. It's not a lobster. If I find a lobster before, I'm just going. That's why I bought the. That's why I bought the scales. All I want to do is go digging. I just want to go mine. I want to upgrade my drills. I want to upgrade my. I want to go upgrade my entire pipeline now. Because I've got enough tokens to go and redo my entire pipeline for Corestone. I've got 18,000 tokens to do it, and I can't do it because I'm fishing. Oh, come on! Gotta wait for that dip. 2, 3, dip, pull. 1, 2, 3, dip, pull. There's been a patch there. Yes, the patch was basically a massive fix on like loads of little things that were broken. Like loads of they were tiny little things, you know, like this wouldn't work if this happened, blah, blah. And they were tiny things. But Max, it went through beta a couple of days ago. He finalised the update today and it all went through. So you should have a slightly better experience now. If you read the patch notes, then you realise how much was tiny little broken. The 80,000 did not come close to upgrading my full line. Well, I mean, it's depending, because my full line, I'm doing all of my conveyor belts. So I will work my way through that slowly. The thing is because I've now got a massive build, I'm not even gonna be doing quests properly. So I'm going to find all the quests that are like, hey, we want like a 50-gram bar of gold. And I'm just going to give them a 100-gram bar of gold. I don't care. Because I can produce stupid amounts of stuff already. I haven't even finished my tier 1 build. Tier 2, I've started my tier 2 build. I haven't finished my tier 1 section. I haven't even dug down to tier 3 yet. When that happens, that's when it's all going to get like, I don't have to, I think I'm getting to a point I could probably turn my machine on for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And I'll have enough to do quests for a long period of time. But then a lot of my build is going to be like actual physical buildings. I'm actually going to build a big hut over my automation section. I'm going to build a big greenhouse. I'm going to do all of this because they're all the things I've done before, and it's what I will do this time as well. Now we're looking for a fat fish. Not that one. I've not got to tier 3 yet. Monitor, I've got 10 tier 1s. Okay, I've got 30. Oh no, I've got 29, sorry, because I missed one. So I've got 29 tier 1 drills. I've got 8 tier 2 drills, and that's enough to get that quest done. Where do you find quests? Look on your map and look for the exclamation marks come up on it. So green quests are for farming tokens. Orange or red is for guild tokens, which will get you the stuff like the corestone piping. And then you'll look. Oh, that's a bigger shark. We'll take that one. And then you need to do the gold quests are the king's quests, which are in Bastion's Keep. Did the update fix the unable to raid hyper? I have no idea. Best thing you can do, check it out. Just woke up. That's not a problem. Really? Are you on the other side of the world? Australia? I'm assuming. I'm trying to remember where the people come from. California. Wow. It's like midday for you guys, isn't it? That's a big fish. I haven't got a clue on the time zone. Damn it, that could have been a one. 1:30, jeebus. Last time we played, you had a construction table, you could make your own pipes. Oh yeah, man, that was a long time ago. That was when Clouty and we were doing our own stuff. Now you can just buy it. Nah, fair enough. Not the right fish. Oh! Keep pushing the wrong button. Immatrix, what up, buddy? Boom! Fist bump to you, mate. Goddamn, 1 can tokens away from a new digging vehicle, but it's also... Yeah. Takes a long time. That's why I did the King's Quest. Do the King's Quest, you can get yourself a nice chunk of change. Don't like it. We've been doing this for 45 minutes now. 45 minutes. I'm going to show you. So 45 minutes. Okay, I sold 2 lots that weren't worth anything. Let's say they were 400 quid each. Right. I made 1,200 quid off of that lot, and I've done this in 30 minutes or so of playing of this. I've made 1,000 coins from fishing. Right, that's it. I can do that in minutes. What kind of things would you want to be added into the game? I want, I want a press machine, and I've been saying this for 2 updates now. I want a press machine that I can create my own pipes. Obviously, the pipes would be like determined. So if I wanted to make my own core stone pipes, I could make my own core stone. So if you've ever seen 8 Mile, you know the machines that Rabbit works on, the big presses. So you push a button, it goes, and I'd love that. So what you do is found one. So what you do is you would load it up with, like 50 iron or 50 whatever, right? Load it up with like 50 iron, and then you take that, you put it into the machine, you go boom, and it creates you like 4 pipes, and then I can create my own pipes, so I don't have to keep going to the epoxy shop. That's literally something I've been asking for a couple of updates now. See, we can get rid of this one straight away. Boom. Get rid of this one straight away. Boom. Take my little shark friend, stick that in there, and boom. And now I need 2 lobsters, one to get the master rod and the other one to actually sell, well, to eat. Let's go. Right, 35 minutes. Storage crates. Yeah, actually, storage crates would be a really good one. Like actual treasure chests. I'd like treasure chests, not storage crates. I want a nice looking sort of steampunky, leathery, like leather straps, like nice brass front, nice treasure chest for storage stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Shelves. I want shelves as well, so I can put stuff on the walls like properly. I would like a bulletin board. So when you're doing quests, you can pin your board. You can pin your quest to your board. That'd be cool. Love to see a wartime quest where there's suppliers sent them out. Yeah, that's something we've spoken. I'd say it's probably been spoken about in the Discord a couple of times. Like, why do we keep making all these weapons? We're not going to war, and yeah, we've been dabbling in like fan fiction for a bit. Those sounds my like steam. Yeah, well, it would be steampunky. So yeah, most of this game is inspired by the steampunk movement. Most of it, if you look at the way things look. Sort of rustic steampunk. Okay, how you doing, Patrick? Welcome to the live stream. So I'm going to have to do that boring thing, by the way, guys. So if you are enjoying this live stream, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. If you're lurking, thank you very much for kicking by. It's most appreciated. You can become a member of this stream for just $1 a month. $1 a month, and it helps finance the channel. The money that gets put into the channel goes back into buying more games. So if you guys want me to play more expensive games, then obviously money helps. Let's put it on. I know you're gonna stream. Yeah, I stream whenever I can, really. But today's one of those days. So yeah, $1 a month. You spend more than that on a McDonald's and a coffee. Just put it out there. Roguelike dungeon, so we get to play with the weapons. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. I remember the name Patrick, let's put it that way. And I remember you talking the other day, so yeah. Steampunk medieval, yeah. So, what would you play that's more expensive? Well, I wanted to play Dredge. But I'm looking to go into slightly upper band games now. So the sim world's boring the piss out of me. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I'm getting bored of doing the same sort of like, hey, you've got this business from your great uncle, now you need to do this. And I sort of realised this after I played like a few of the ones, and I'm like, just like, what if I bought it for you? No. Because the problem with buying games for me is if it's not what I would play, then I'm not going to play it. So yeah, I don't do that. If you want to spend money on the channel, you can donate to the channel. Like, there's a link in the description box below. Dredge is like 20 odd quid. I'm not asking anybody to buy that game for me. I'd say that's too much. So if you do want to donate, there's in the description box below this video. It says like donate to Hybridsteel. You can donate through an official link then. With the long and painful quest we go through for the king, getting what we want and makes the forge. Kill the king. I agree. That's all I read of that, actually. Ah, no, don't buy me a game. Oh, I found another crab. Just buy hybrid 500 games. I think my wish list is like 130 odd games. There's someone that I want to play, and then there's someone that I'm just waiting for them not to come out. Like there's a few in there I've added, knowing that those games will never come out because they're made by some Eastern European studio that's being employed by Playways, and they were like, yeah, we're going to bring out this game. All right, cool. I'll see it in like what, 5 years, maybe. We'll see how things go. There's another flipping boot. I started a new save of the life, helping with the mods, and I finished in tier 1 room, asked tier 3. Yeah. Well, that's because you're using mods. I mean, sort of cheating, isn't it? If you want, you could have just all you have to do is wait until the creator mod, the creative mode, just opens up tier 3 stuff. You just spawn it all in the game. That's really it. Took me an hour to catch the lobster. We're up to 43 minutes. I spot you already. I will give you. Oh, that's up to you, buddy. B&O Creative. Basically, if it's on my wish list on Steam, I'm looking at it. Lobster! Are you 1.5? Oh, he's not heavy enough. Oh. Oh, that's really annoying. Because we are looking for a 1.5 weight lobster. Come on. Crazy Gaming, you deserve an actual star. Boom to you, sir. If you're following me, Dredge, most appreciated, mate. Thank you. And I will start it. When am I going to be available to start playing Dredge? Probably on Thursday. I'll be able to do that. And then I will, like, videos will just start coming out as soon as I get them done. Are you? No, I'm not. Like, I used to play horror games. Like, I've played zombie games. I've played the Resident Evil games. I've played the Silent Hill games. I've played them all. But I just don't really care about them much anymore. I think I mean, unfortunately, I think I just grew out of them. You know, I just look at them and just go, meh. You know, I watch Diesel play Phasmophobia. I watch him play it, but I wouldn't play it myself. If you're free sometime, can we call? I tend not to basically call anybody. Main reason why is because, like, I've got kids. And I never know who people are, and it's more protecting them. Occasionally I do voice chat in my own Discord, but that's sometimes, not all the time. And that's just basically like if anybody, I'll do like a live Q&A occasionally. It'll be like, hey, right, I'm online, join the Discord. Oh yeah, so Resident Evil Village, yeah, really good, really good. I watched Dr. Disrespect go through it. He was really good. I think it was Doc I watched. £1.43, you. Still not heavy enough. 1.43. We need 1.5. 1.5, and then I can clear all this up and go away. I'm going to play on my mine again. I'm a dwarf, not a fisherman. God damn it, Jim, I'm a dwarf, not a fisher. Yeah, that's why I have my own Discord. Badonk or Donk, he comes into this chat. He's one of my moderators. A couple of days ago, I'd say a couple of days, maybe last Friday, he sent me a message on Discord and he said, "Hey, can I sort out?" No, it says 1.5, not 1.15. 1.5. So that thing next to it is a 1 for the actual, like, you're looking for that one quest. That's quest number 1, 1.5 weight of lobster. Yeah. So Badonk, he sent me up a message and he goes, "Look, mate, you can do this. I can sort out your Discord, I can manage it better, I can do this, that." And I was like, "Mate, do it, because my Discord sucks," basically. And he jumped in, and that's why my Discord now looks really cool. I mean, it's not like top of the range, like, you know, £1 million Discord sort of thing, but it's a little bit more future proof for a lot more different things now. So if we were to do different things in the Discord, it's actually set up for all that. So I'm looking forward to actually maybe seeing where the future takes me in that as well. Yeah, we'll go from there and see how it goes. They killed the dog. That's right. It's only pixels. You'll be fine. Come on, lobster. Nearly an hour. Nearly an hour. Send your PM on Discord with my Steam. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Eric Spooner and Patrick Khan, thank you very much for subscribing. It's most appreciated. See you there. That's a crab. Just give me a second, guys. Oh no, it's Steam. Do 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 do. Ba-da, ba-da, ba 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 ba. Ain't got a clue what that is. Oh, crazy! You're in Mars as well. Hostile Mars. So what do I do with this row of numbers? Do 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 do. Will I announce live streams on Discord? Sort of. Basically, the way it's set up is, oh, friends code. Okay, cool. Enter my friends code. Done, and send invite. So basically, what happens is, if you're a member of the Discord, every time I go live, the announcement gets put up. He, as said, Badonk set all this up for me, and I was like, it's amazing. So you'll get a notification if I release a video. You'll get a notification if I go live. But I'll do an announcements as well, because I do them if you need to know anything, that sort of thing. So Yeah, it's a little bit more set up to actually be more social instead of just a little forum where I talk to the other person who jumps in for a bit and then disappears, never to be seen again. That was the sort of problem that I had with Discord. Like, with my Discord, the way I had it was people would come in, talk about a game, and then because that game never got updated or didn't continue a series, those people would just stay in the Discord but never ever talk. I think there's something stupid like nearly 400 people in my Discord, and conversations probably about me and 4 other people. Everyone else just doesn't talk. So that's why it's set up. I think over time, more and more people could probably get annoyed with the fact they get an announcement and they might just leave. And it just goes to show those people weren't really interested in the channel in the first place. They would just sort of, hey, he's a YouTuber, go and talk to him. You know, that's how I perceive the whole situation. Fun. That's a shark. I don't need a shark, I need a lobster. Rock lobster. So I catch 2 in the space of a couple of minutes and then I'm done. I just don't run with my Discord turned on 99% of it. Yeah. It's about the community you're building the game. Yeah, so I mean basically if anybody wants to join, if you're part of like I would say part of the live stream crew, because there are two sets of audience that turn up on my channel. You get the people who watch the videos and you get the people who are in my live streams, because I put out a poll a while ago and 80% of you didn't watch live streams, 20% watch live streams. So if you're into the live stream section, or if you're into the videos at all, or you just want to talk to me, in the description box there is a link to my Discord. You can talk to other people who about those games as well. I have certain games I've listed, the ones that I've played. There is a main chat section. There's a pictures and memes section. There's that sort of section there that just keeps people happy and social. That's if you just want to talk. If you don't want to talk, join and do what everyone else does. It's all good. But at least then you'll get an announcement for when the streams go live and everything else goes live. Because YouTube is a little bit useless about sending out notifications. I think now it's 16,700, which is most appreciated. Like, I don't know, I think it sends out about a quarter of the invites to people when a new video comes up or a live stream goes. So the Discord is a reliable source. You will always get a notification for live streams and videos. Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty cool, Elder, and this is why, I mean, bringing Badonk into it is awesome. Matt, thank you very much for tipping £4.20. A boom to you, sir. That's most appreciated. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's yeah, the Discord now it's a bit more open and a bit more social. I'm gonna keep like Badonk sort of kept himself going. He's managed it really well. I've basically given him access to be able to make that Discord much better. So if anyone's got any features they want to see in it, me and him and Kerry will have a chat about, see if it's a good fit. We'll go from there as well. I have to say I like the live streams when time is free for it. I really do think you do a good job on the information of how videos and a few of the games I play. That's what I try to do. When it comes to Hydroneer, I have, because I have like the OCD thing that keeps me sort of wobbling through it. Hydroneer has always been a thing in the back of my head that keeps my mind ticking. So if I'm having like a really bad time, or I'm having like things are going wrong and I'm feeling a bit stressed out, I'll literally come onto Hydroneer and just build something. Because for me it's a way of calming me down. I'm doing something that's creative and I'm able to sort of be happy. And that's literally why I started doing videos about Hydroneer. Oh dude, thank you very much. Give me a sec. That literally just interrupted everything. Matt, thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm just reading your tip now, mate. So hi mate, it's Cat from there. Thanks for your advice. That's right. You're watching the stream in bed. Not a problem. I hope you enjoy the stream. It's literally fishing. So it's almost like a Raymir's video at the moment. That's another crab. We don't need crab. Thank you very much for subscribing, Warren Armitage. Boom to you, sir. Fist bump. A lobster. That's a big lobster. That's a Big boy. Come on, please be 1.5. Yes! It's 2.23. 2.25. We're done. I'm done with fishing. I don't need to do this crap anymore. We did it in an hour. An hour of fishing. So an hour of fishing, by the way, got me 1,977 gold. That's not a lot of gold. Check your Steam library. Yeah, it popped up, mate. Thank you. Most appreciated. And yes, basically what will happen now is Dredge will be a series. So thank you very much to Crazy Gaming. Dude, you're going to get a shout out for that as well. Because you deserve it. If I could do anything else for you, I would. But I really can't. Right, I'll take my crappy amount of money. Hold on. My crappy amount of money. Woo, 2,700. Yay me. Where's my hat? It's under this. I need my hat. Right, that's my hat. Lobster goes at the front because we're going to give this in now. New patch is great. Yeah, it makes it all work a little bit better now, doesn't it? It's all good. What happened to not streaming today? Well, I wasn't going to. I was going to turn this into a video. But I sort of figured, nah, I'm just going to play the game. Be alright then. Where's the lobster? There's the lobster. Whee! Whee! Hey, can I have a lobster? Cheers, mate. All that for 3 and a bit grand. I started to play Hydroneer because of you, and I just stopped, and now I'm sat here watching your stream, and I think I'm going to start playing again. Not a problem, Jake. Thank you very much for just kicking by. It's most appreciated. It's the king! The king! He wants a 2,000 weight bar of Cloutium. Oh, easy. I could do that now. I think I could probably even do the Onyx ring now. We might have this done. We might. I haven't cashed in Onyx for a long time. Excellent. Ha. Ha ha. We might have. If I haven't got this done, then I'll just turn the machine on and just let it run. Because I don't. It's not going to worry. Matthew Carpenter, thank you very much for becoming a Mosh Pit crew member. Boom. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. Oh yeah. Do you have any tips for starting again? Go hard or go... literally, just get to the bottom of the plot and dig. Actually, what I'm going to do, just quickly, I'm going to drop this off. I'm going to show people, like, to put this into perspective, the first episode of this marathon I'm detecting as my live streams that have been since, like, last Friday. I want to show you the hole that I created just to move. Okay? The hole isn't that big. It didn't do a lot. And genuinely, I was out of here within, what, 45 minutes I'd moved? So, to put this into perspective, this was the hole I started in. This was it. That was just because I was needing something down there. But this was the whole thing. That's not a lot of... That was all I had. All this was just... I took out all the tier 1 stuff. I dug out the cave and put a drill down here. And then when I had 6.5 grand, I'd moved. You don't need it all. Catty! Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Fishing sucks. Don't do fishing to start with. You earn more money faster by digging in this game. It's a mining game. Guess what the main principle is? Mining. That's the way it is. I keep stating it because I've done the tests. I've spent my time doing all that crap. I've got another set of scales. I've got 5 sets of scales. I'm officially in the antiques business for scales now. There you go, look, I'm all scaled up and ready to go. I've been waiting on an update for so long. It came out on Friday. Well, I was checking in the Hydroneer and saw that the new tier 3 update. Yeah. You have a 1.5 lobster ready. Cool. I've got to go and check the weight of my thingy. Where's my onyx? Onyx. Ugh. Please be close to 700. Oh, it's going to be a long time. 129. We're going to be doing this for a long time. Oh, Jeebus. It's not even going to be funny, this. Ah, boom. Right, let's go and turn the machines on for a bit. So, since it came around, if you haven't been here since Friday, this is what I'm doing. All these are set and ready to go. So now, I mean, I could just extend this out. Is the weights and the measure of Hydroneer? Is the new weights and measures for Hydroneer? No, they're just, it's just quests you have to do. I really do need to start building my house though, and things like that, but 3008. Interesting, considering that was sitting there before. There we go. Money, money, money. So is tier 3 worth it, or should I just stick with my 600 tier 2 drills? Tier 3's alright. It's easy. You can get a lot more in tier 3. Like, because the mounts are all on top of the drills. So when you put all your pipes in and stuff, they go on top. So you can stick like 2 pipes next to each other on 2 separate blocks. Instead of having like a pipe between them, and everything can just be shoved next to each other. So space-wise, you could have a really, really tight setup. And it would be amazing. You know? So yeah, that's what and that's just me personally. I mean, you could have quite a small room and have quite a lot in it. You're the new authority of weights and measures. Really? I mean, I weigh everything in pounds and ounces. So, I mean, for me, it says I need 700 onyx. A 700 weight. Me, personally, that's like a 700 pound bar. A Cloutium bar, though. I do need a 2000 bar of Cloutium. Is that 2000? Yeah, 2000. Send it. Alright, Cloutium is this one. Badoosh. I came up. There was a thing that I was thinking of to do on this, and then Promethean said exactly the same thing I was thinking. So I do have to go to the shop in a minute and pick up a few bits. Doodle-doo. I feel like Jamiroquai is still doing that. Virtual insanity. Boom. Ready? It'll go. Buzz. Oh, that's not £2,000. Ooh, we need a lot of Cloutium. This is gonna be running for a really long time. Cool. Are you good at FPS games? I'm sort of like your average person. I had a fluky game on COD tonight. I joined the game halfway through and ended up on top, but I only had 17 kills. So I decided I want to go to the achievements, and I started in creative. Yeah, you're not going to get them. Yeah, you have to start again. Basically, you cannot go into creative mode or install mods for achievements. You have to have a vanilla game from start, from nothing, basically. That's just how it is. So what I need to do, I need a big bar of Cloutium, which I did have, but I built drills. So the downside to that is I'm going to have to build more drills, because in order to build more drills I need more calcium, so that's okay. I'm running both my tier 1 and tier 2 mines off of one water supply, and I'm going to include a tier 3 drill and harvest it. That's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly how I'm doing it. Everything is connected on one pipeline for me. So I think it's going to be a long trek on this one. So what I'm going to do, I need to go and buy the essential stuff first. How many drills do I need? I need 8. I need 12 tier 1 drills. Oh, I'll go and get that now. 12 tier 1 drills. Okay. So no, I'm not using any mods at all. All I have is the hourglass, and I have the flying cap, and that's it. But because I used creative mode to get those, I can't earn the achievements on this game. Just to test it, I did start up a game called Trophy Hunter, and it was literally just, oh yeah, now it works. Would my friends get the achievements by joining the game? Maybe, I don't know. Why don't you need to grab your iron? Because I have a shed ton here. I don't need anything. Like, when you get to a certain point in this game and you've made like a massive thing, you don't need anything. I mean, I should have bought my cap more than anything. Pop. I need 12 drills though. That's the big problem. See, I've got a bar of weight worth 11,000. I'm fine. So I'm using the magic crates. Yeah, you can't get achievements if you're using mods or anything, basically. Everything to do with mods or creative mode, that's a big no-no. You can't do it. We've tried. I don't know the fact I have to keep going round and round though. I want an auto feed system. I want a way of just going click and then it just redoing it itself. Yep, you have to start again. If you want the achievements, it's literally you have to play on vanilla. So if you're like me and you're not a big fan of the night cycle, one of the first things you should be aiming for, apart from like a pickaxe and some concrete blocks, is a bed. So what I might do is I might start at some point. I might just have it on the side. I might just do a hey, I'm going to start Hydroneer or no mods, no creative mode, and just blitz through it. But then I know what I'm doing, so the first thing I was going to be buying would be a bed, skip the night cycle, bollocks to it. Feel like it's in the devlog. Yeah, he did talk about it. The thing is though, for me, creative mode is all about just like having that little bit more free. And most games I've played, if you're using like a creative or a sandbox, you're still gonna get the achievements. But unfortunately with Hydroneer, it's literally you have to play the game vanilla from start to whenever the achievements finish, which does suck a little bit. Are you playing with the big hammer? Yes, and I can't remember how many drills I made. I'm gonna say 7, maybe. I'm gonna have to go and check out. Let's go and do this. I'll be back in a minute. Would be nice if the change came out at the top. Yeah, it would be. Hydroneer without mods equals pickup truck loading simulator. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically yes, but you can do it a different way. So the way that I would do it is actually in the video that I'm going to be putting out in a couple of days' time. It's a tips video. Take a cart, right? Take a cart, sit it next to a bench or something that you're going to be buying stuff from, and then fill up the cart first and then buy your stuff. It takes less time. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 5, 6. I need 6 more drills. That's fine. I loved having to start the game for each update. Oh, I do it. Every update I start again. Which is why when people go, why'd you start again? It's like, well, it's season 4, isn't it? What? Bog off. No. Not making any more poxy tomato soup. When putting stuff in the... Yeah, I know. Or what I could do is stand on the back of the truck and pick them all up and... Yeah. 1. So have I. To put it into perspective, and every time... If you go back to my earlier videos of this game, you know when I would do like another video and I would be like fresh start at Ember Cradle? That was the restart. Or if I had another fresh start at South Hope and there was nothing built on it, that was a new game. Over and over again, I continuously did that. So I've started this game, I think I've started this game more than anybody, because when I was doing the earlier videos, there was no other option. I couldn't regenerate dirt, I couldn't get rid of my work. Literally, I was buying stuff out of shops to do stuff because there were no mods. So every video I made, every guide I made, it was made by like resetting the game every single time, because it had to be fresh. Then I had to earn that amount of money, and I had to go and do this, and I had to go and do that. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I'm so thankful for creative mode. When that thing came out in like 1.4, 5, videos became so much easier to make. Is somebody keeping count? Am I up to like 5? I don't know how many I'm done. It will prepare the extra 5th. Okay, that was number 6 then, or was that number 5? 1 more. Thank you very much, Thunder Games. Let's go. But yeah, I would say that the earlier days of this game, my God, like if you wanted to go crazy, and if you think Hydroneer is hard now, go back and play the original. Oh, it's 1.3, 1.2, 1.3 were nightmarish. 1.4 is when the game started to become a bit more playable and a little bit more easier to do stuff. 1.5 and 6 were amazing. 1.7 was just, holy crap, the game is slowly working. It's working. Oh my God, it's working. And then like 2.0, like the game works. I mean, there's still the odd bug here and there, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And the way of getting into this game now is so much easier than what it was back in the day. I would say the only people who played the original versions, like for the 1.2 and the 1.3, they were either people who Max gave keys to, so, you know, big YouTubers or streamers, because he was trying to hype the game up, and in fairness, did a good job. But when it comes to the average person for getting into Hydroneer, most people would probably sit there and watch Hydroneer but not buy it themselves, because it was horrific. You know, I mean, I enjoyed it because I enjoy this game, but I can understand why people didn't play this game. I can understand why people thought there's too much, it's too laggy, this, that and the other, because it was. I bought it at launch, played for 30 minutes. I bought it at launch and played for... It took me 30 hours to build the 100 drill setup. Nowadays, 100 drills is nothing, you know? So, the game has changed so much. It's not even... It's good now, basically. 50 hours over the last month. Yeah, see? It's good now, isn't it? Do you reckon any good mods? Because it's me, creative is just the go-to. Creative mod is the best, because that's what you should be doing. Like if you want to mod it, creative mod to start with, and then just anything else you want to add on to that. I mean, if you're not happy with the speed of the pickaxes, I would completely understand you getting the pickaxe table, because picking through the dirt takes a long time. It's a bit slow, and I'd get it. Extended logic's not bad, and the extended piping's good as well, because then you can add like 4-way pipes and things like that. That's a good one. But then apart from that, I didn't really use mod. Bulk buy, yeah, that one, yeah, bulk buy definitely. 1.8, there was no 1.8. 1.8 never happened. It went from 1.7 to 2.0, because at 1.7 Max knew if he had to do any massive updates, he would have to redo the game. And that's why it went from 1.7 to 2.0, because the game was completely remade from the ground up again. So he had to redo all the code for it, he had to get all the stuff lined up for it again, and genuinely did a good game. That's why 2.0 works so much better, and we all had to start again. 4-way pipes should be in. Yeah, they should. I completely agree. All the pipes should be in the game straight away. Like 8-way pipes should be in the game straight away. The 3-way tier splitter should be. They should be in the game. It shouldn't be a mod. And the more people who suggest it. So if you put it in a suggestion box in the Hydroneer Discord, not my Discord, the Hydroneer one, he might listen. And that's what it needs to be. But if people want these things, it needs to be suggested more. And I would say that's the reason why the saw was put in for a reason. And it all came. That was an argument that we had in Discord, and it was between the beta testers, because we were testing the saw, and when the saw originally came, the saw hadn't come out at all. 3 days before launch of the actual of 2.2, Max had bought in the smelter, so it doesn't take damage, and you were able to put the keypad straight into the side of the smelter and go click click click, and it would create the bar for you. And most of us sat there and just went, yeah, it's pretty cool, we like this. Some people they disagreed, and they said it just basically OPs the logic smelter and nobody wants it, yada yada. And they were like, okay, we did a poll, most people wanted it. So what Max did was he reverted one of the changes, so we couldn't put a logic keypad into it, but he did make it infinite, so it doesn't need repairing anymore. And that's why the saw was invented, because he goes, right, I think we've got a solution, blah, 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 and this is what will happen. So that's why the saw was made, and that's why it's invented, and that's why it makes my life a lot easier. Because I was one of the stubborn people saying, no, we like this. We like the change. And, yeah. So, partially, me and the other 17 or 18 people are the reason why you have a logic saw in this game now. Thank you very much, by the way. It's mainly just because I'm stubborn. The thing is, right, is I was ready to press record and do a tutorial on how to build the logic smelter for like cutting bars exact sizes. I planned it. I even planned it out. I will show you. Let me just put these drills in. I will show you the video, the setup of the video that I was going to show people, because I planned it out. I was going to record it. I had it all set up nicely. And as soon as the saw came out, I was like, hey, cool, I don't have to make this video anymore. How do I turn the mods off? You can do it in the, I think you can do it in the main menu where it says mods. You can just turn them all off. But you do have to start a new game, or you just unsubscribe from them all, which is basically what I did. Right, next I need a couple of thingies. I definitely... Well, no, I wouldn't say they're dumb at all. I mean, the people who were actually arguing, their main argument was the fact it OP'd these. You were just like, hey, cool, I can do this, and it's fine. But no, I need that. I need to go and get another saw, but I'm going to use this one for now. I don't know how much this weighs. How much do you weigh? 3,200. Cool. Pop you there for a second. I need a pan. I need a pan. I think I used all my pans. Yeah, for vegetables. Great. It's cool. I'll use the other one for now then. Boom, shaker. Right, we'll chuck that there. Put me water on. And this is something I'm going to be showing. I'm actually showing this off in a video, so you guys are going to get a taste from this. And now each bar that's cutting is 300 in weight. To be honest, I have 2 saws. One would be dedicated to cutting power. Yeah, well, one of them is dedicated to cutting whatever I pull off the conveyor belt. The other one is this. Oh, I like this system. Let's put it that way. I do absolutely nothing, and it cuts bars to the exact size that I want it to every single time. So it's all good. It's done, by the way. So it's cut all the bars off to 300. I'm pretty sure. I know, a little bit cheaty. So that one's £66. That can go back in there. There's neat. Maybe one day I'll get back on the Hydroneer. I tend to buy more games. Yeah, same. I've got loads. Did I? Oh, these are my. Oh yeah. That one can go back in there for a minute. Right, we'll take these downstairs. Put them in the build, and we should be fine. So yeah, £300 bars. Dude. Click. And there we go. And then they're all prepped and ready to go. That's 40 drills. That'll be fine. And I'll pop that up there ready for whenever I use them. I will be putting all this under a roof, so it actually looks nice. I'm just going to show you something. When I said I was going to do something, I had it all ready to go. Okay, I'm going to show you what I was going to do first. So basically, because of my piss poor attempt at doing the automated smelter before, I figured for you guys it was unfair that I did such a bad job. When was the first leveler excavator Max had in the game? The excavator was in 1.2. It was the big thing with the drill on the front, and it was horrific. It didn't level. There was no stopping point, so it would literally get to here and it would just go, and then you would just dig through the floor. So to put this into perspective, this was my first iteration of like how to understand the saw, and that's what it was all good. I can't thank you enough for the cart tip. My playthrough was one of the achievements. That's cool. All good, thank you very much. So this is my first idea of like how to use the saw, because obviously you need 2 conveyor belts, one to feed and one to like come off. Before this, I was going to make the video on how to make the automated circuit. So I actually had it all planned out and ready to go. So look, it's video quality, ready to go. And it was like how to explain the circuit. I can explain this circuit and I know how it works. And I had it all set up and it all worked. And then the saw was invented. I was sitting there just going, cool. So all this prep work of actually understanding this entire circuit, I didn't need to do. So yeah, they're done. I didn't care anymore. I was like, fine, brilliant. So for me, using the saw, best thing in the world. I really enjoy using the saw. Did it help me when I was trying to prep videos? No. So yeah, that was where I went, and I was like, oh, okay, done. I was a little bit upset because I'd put in the time and how to understand that circuit. But yeah, that was going to be a plan. I was going to plan out the video. It was going to be all good. Right, I need to go to town because I need to go and get some mergers. Because I think this is going to be something I'm going to include into a video. And if it works, then number one, you're just about to see me test this because I haven't tested this. And number two, this will be in a video. So you guys will see this twice. You'll see me doing it now, and if it works, it's all good. If it doesn't work, then I won't put it in a video and it's a waste of time. But I now need 5 mergers. I just completed my T3 pipeline, so now I have a tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 pipes. Look pretty cool. Why? Okay.
Take a look at my goods.
I know, it's amazing, is it? We're going to take 5 of these. Thank you very much. Because if this works, then it's good. And I can add it to my tip video that's going to be coming out at some point, and hopefully you guys actually enjoy it and watch it. It's cool. If you do, don't forget to leave a like. because I like to suffer. Yeah, in fairness, when I made the video about the pipeline thing, I was like, I'm going to have to build a tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 pipeline. And then I sat and after I made that video and did it through, I was just like, actually, I don't need to do that. You can just run it all off a core stone. It's like, Also, I wanted 3 pipe. Yeah, that's 15 filters. Yeah. 15 filters and 100. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 300 tool bags. Or 300 spanners to fix your entire system. That's a lot. Hopefully this works. If this works, it's all good. And then I've got to turn this into a building. Into a building. So me and Promethean work on very much a very similar wavelength when it comes to ideas of how to make life a little bit better for people. And this was one thing that he was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I was actually thinking the same thing. And so yeah, we were on the same wave when we came to doing this. I was like, actually, this could work, and it probably will. So we were thinking about how to like shoot them straight into the center of this, and you couldn't do it. So this became the better way to be able to get them up and out and onto the actual conveyor belt. So turn the water on. This is where I want That's very different, I've got to be honest. Oh, that looks pretty cool though. I found a way to make dominoes. Apart from that one fell over. Well, there you go. That's not a bad way, and they don't get caught up on the bar then, so that works out a little bit better for me. That's cool though. Awesome. All right, that's another problem solved. Fantastic. I want to see how well this machine works now. So this is 40 tier 1 drills. It's gonna get loud down here. It's gonna get really laggy as well, because yeah, 40 tier 1 drills spitting out dirt every what, 2 minutes? It's every couple of seconds it's gonna go clunk. So that's 40, 80. It's going to be about 120 to 140 bits of dirt every couple of seconds. That's going to be processing like a beast now. The worst part about it is having to set up the wiring. Is that I can't turn tier 1 off and just have tier 2 running. So yeah, it gets busy now. Oh yeah, constant. There we go. Planet, what is up, buddy? Thank you very much for being a member for the last 10 months. Boom to you. There we go. So now I don't have to worry about money anymore. Loving the new update. Yeah, new update has made me think a lot more outside the box about what I'm doing, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Oh yeah. So the next major thing I'll be doing, apart from... Oh no, I forgot to turn it on. Shoot. That one. There we go. So, the next thing I need to do is obviously make the onyx gem, because that's going to be a beast. Because this quest is ridiculous. 2,000 weight in Cloutium, I can do that. That's just like waiting. 700 weight in onyx is going to be a long time. Could you maybe turn off the water to the floors you don't need? So that's something I will actually... I'm thinking of doing that. So what I want to do is, because I'm going to rip out the whole line, because I'm going to turn all my main pipeline into core stone. So what I'm going to do is when I get down here, I'm going to have it so I'm going to put a valve in the side of this one and a valve in the side of that one, so I can turn the water off to these drills instead of just turning on the drills. So it does mean that I'm just going to move this cable and I'll put it across the roof and I'll just drop it down straight into the back of here, so it literally just turns off the water in these two belts, so all of this stops working. That's the plan. And I'll do the same to tier 2 as well, because I've just got to build down to tier 2 now. So I'll do the same here. I'll put the same cable in, because I'm running the cable through the roof here, and I'll just run it straight through the top of here, drop it down onto the arm, and then just turn it off at that belt. And I may have it so it's running on 2 separate cables, but that, again, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of fudging around. It really is as well. It's like digging the holes just to get down to here was ridiculous. Like, this was the hole I dug. Let me just get in here. This was the hole I dug just to get the cable down the back of the wall. It wasn't fun. So yeah, I might do it, but that's just a lot of time that I'm going to have to put into it. I might just do it when I can, but my first job is to basically switch out all the piping under here and just go and buy core stone. So I'm going to do a quick count of what I need. Probably need quite a lot, actually, because I've got to do all of this. Hello. So I need an intake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say there's. I'm going to say if I just buy like everything, and then just go from there. If I just buy like 200 straight pipes, and then just start ripping it apart. Give or take 300. Yeah, I'm saying 200 straights alone. Probably need more than that. Too bad we couldn't just replace pipes with higher tier. Yeah, we have to buy them. So that's why the 18,000 is going to come into play. It's going to be a lot of work, but it's definitely going to be. I think it's going to be worth it. If I can just get everything up to core stone, that's where it is. That's what I need to do. How many pipes do you need? Answer yes. Yeah, it may even be one of those times that if I haven't got enough, I might just go sod it. If I haven't got enough credit to do it, I'm just going to be like, nah, I'm just going to go into creative mode and just like magic wand it all in. Let's just go and see how much a pipe costs, shall we? Hope the later core stone quest are high enough reward. A lot of the ones I've been seeing are like pipe, like you have to make bars and bits and pieces, and they're like 100 and something each. There's a couple in Bridgeport we can go to. Why is? Oh yeah, because I've still got the King's quest to do. So I mean, I'm going to be heading over to Bridgeport anyway because I've got to go to the shop. So there's a quest actually up there we could do. Do I need things yet? Gonna need spanners soon as well. But yeah, the onyx is just a matter of time. The Cloutium is just a matter of time. But we make quite a lot, which is quite nice. This is all tier 2 dirt coming up now. That's the last one! The last one! Excellent. Also, what do you think of the thumbnail tonight's live stream? I thought it was pretty cool. Mid-Journey's amazing, by the way. Most of that thumbnail is AI. It's like, yeah, it works. Has the dev ever thought of allowing upgrades to pipes? No, I don't think he has. I think he wants you to suffer. I think this game needs to let you carry more than one item. Yeah, that's why I use carts. There you go. Carts are basically my inventory system now. I'm going to have a little shed dedicated to like what's in the cart. But all that needs to be scrapped off soon because I'm going to be changing it over to core stone mainly. I think we're done. Excellent. Let's turn the water off. Turn these off. How big of an onyx are we looking at now? 152 pounds. Oh yeah. Let's put it this way. When we get to tier 3, we're fine. Right. We need to take our tokens. I need to take my money. Let's go. I'm just going to go and look at the NPCs. We're going to have a look at some quests. I'm not going to do them right now because unless it's like we need a bar of gold. Okay, I could probably do that. You know, that sort of thing. I need a 50 weight bar of gold. Well, I've got 1 million. Is that all right? Maybe. Also, don't go off and buy loads of... So, you know, a 13 weight of emerald, and that's 57. That's 57. I think a pipe is ridiculous. I think it's only like 200-300, but then you've got to buy loads of them. And I crashed into a tree that's not even on the road. Oh, coming up all wind today, aren't I? Right. So the reason why I bought my money is because I'm going to go and buy a cart. I'm going to show you how to do this a lot faster. Again, this is one of those things that I'm actually putting into a video. It's one of those little things. I'm going to take... That's the fast one. I don't really care if it's fast or not. Doesn't really matter. Can it attach to the back of my truck? Yes. That's good. Right. $18,300. Done. So that in itself is 600. These are 210 each. That's 12 grand's worth. And I have no idea how much that's going to do. So, it might get a little bit desperate of how much we can actually do with this. But, the more you do, the better it is. No, and you need to go on the back of my car. So, you're going to go up here. And then you're going to go home. I probably won't do half. I'm not even expecting to, but it just means I've got to start grinding up for quests, basically. And that's the downside. Like now, it's going to be like, okay, I'm going to need like 60 more pipes, and that's going to cost me X amount of money. Great, and then you're going to end up going off to do loads and loads of quests. And there we go. Right. So before I do this, I want to move this conveyor belt over 1 square. So I'm actually going to follow this line first. You could set up a pipe that drips down into the tank, or use it. Oh yeah, I could do. Yeah. So there's you can use the old fill-up station way, which is to build like a pipe above it, and then you can have it so you can just turn it on and off, and that's fine. Or you get a pan and you just fill it up and then put it in the back of the truck. It's what I used to do a lot. It's what I still do now. If I haven't got it set up yet, that's what I do. Right, intake. Come with me. So I'm going to mimic the line because I need to. Can I put those on here? It's not a bad idea actually. See if these actually work. I've got a pressure gauge somewhere. I want to try this out. I mean, if they can just clip on. Where did I put my pressure gauge? Oh, did I sell my pressure gauge? Did I sell it? I can't remember what I did with it now. Is it back on tier 2 or tier 1? Is it on the floor? Yes, it is. Oh, excellent. Let me just see if this works. Then I'm just going to move my boosters over for now, and then at some point buy the corestone ones. So basic pressure is like, I think it's like 400 and something. 348. That's not bad. 368. Excellent. Okay. I can at least I know I can boost off of any of these now, but obviously we do need new boosters because these aren't going to be good enough. Cool. Thank you very much there. Right. Right. I haven't got any corners. All I bought was straights. Dear, it's gonna be one of those days. Albeit one of those days where we make pipe. Oh, let's go into the ground. On the plus side to this actually happening now is that I can sort of clean my setup as I go through. So I'm probably not going to finish this today because I'm probably going to be coming off at some point. But at least this gets done, you know, and that's a plus side. Right, I need another because that's going to go there. I need another cable, which is in my cable drawer or cable cart. That one, lovely jubbly. Imagine if there were different tiers for filters. I think there should be, if I'm going to be honest. I think if you want my honest opinion, and this is just the way I see it, filters should be made in the forge. So I don't like the fact that we can go off and buy filters, and I think filters should be tiered system as well. So you have your crappy basic iron ones, which are the ones that we use as standard now. The clouting ones, they do a little bit more, but they'll last a bit longer. And then corestone ones, they'll last even longer. And I think that's how filters should be. Are you finding the scroll wheel just doesn't move the... yeah, it's a little bit strange. It doesn't move it as much as it used to, almost. I want that on... off. Deconstruction. Ooh. And the other plus side to this is now that I've got it, now I'm sort of like moving this in. It means I can look back on it and go, right, I need 4 of these and 1 of these. So if I'm just replacing straight pipes for now, and then I can look through my build and go, right, I need 3 corners, I need this, that, and the other, and then we're good. So I will probably be finishing this over the course of the next few days. I'm hoping by Saturday I should have this done. Like, or if I'm close to it, then I'll just be like doing quests on Saturday. I'm like, hey guys, we're just going to be doing loads of quests. I need piping for my build because we now don't have enough money. But you do only have to. I only have to change the conveyor belts. That's all I've got to do. That's all I've got to do. I've just got to change the conveyor belts, and we'll be fine. I'm going to need to buy chambers as well, so that's fine. It's going to be a hard L. Okay, so actually I could sort my conveyor belts out while I'm here for this. And, you know, the line's not that bad. Actually, don't, no, you know what? I'm going to keep this. I was thinking I was going to change this up a bit, but all I have to do is cover it up and it'll be fine. I need to move that closer to me. Come with me. Oh, I hate taking things apart, especially when I've spent all this time building this. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-bow. Actually, I've got an idea.
Huh?
Just get all of my belts out. Because I'm probably not. I won't be running this machine until I eventually finish doing the lines, or at least doing most of them. So I may as well, for now, just store them up. I'll move this around. Oh, it's on autosave again.
Huh?
Because there was a couple of little things I wanted to change. I wanted to dither about with a bit. Build a landfill for all your junk pipes. I'll probably just burn them. Not really worried. The only other downside is getting the tier 3 version of these, which is obviously later. Yeah, I got to be honest. I mean, I couldn't dedicate that much time to it. Does having a booster tank directly onto a drill make it run faster? Yes. See my video about pressure to answer that question. But yes. Well, no, you won't lose achievements, but you won't be able to gain any more. So that's the downside. Is that as soon as you add creative mode onto your save game, it reads that you've been into creative and it doesn't like you anymore. Basically. Better nuggets. No, it just processes faster. So it will go from running, for example, let's say your average drill runs at 50 bits of ore every 5 seconds, right? It doesn't, but that's an example. If you up the pressure, it will run to like 100 pieces of ore every 5 seconds. So you've got that ability to upgrade the amount of ore you get faster. It won't be a better quality, because in order to get better quality, you have to go underground. Conveyor graveyard. Not so much as a graveyard. I'm basically stripping it all out, so it'll all be back on. I'm just having to move all the pipes out, because it's going to cost a lot of money to do this. And I'm going to have to do this floor by floor. So for now, if I can just get all of this done, like the top section, I can work my way through the build. But it's still going to cost a lot of money. I mean a lot. And I haven't even got down to core stone yet. So that's why I'm not throwing pipes away. I'm like, hey, no, I'll keep my pipes. I'm fine. Because I'm still going to need them. Like, to bring in all the other stuff. Thankfully, I don't really have to move out a lot of tier 2, because tier 2 is mainly running on Cloutium. So that's what it actually should be running on. But everything else is iron. Is there a cap on the boost, the amount of blue stone you can use in it? Nope, not at all. You can use a million billion squidillion if you really had it, but, you know, obviously you don't. There is no cap. You'll be fine. On the plus side, though, at least it gives me something to do in my live streams. You know, whilst like waiting for things to happen, I can actually sit there and build stuff, so we can actually go off and do quests. You know, that's what I sort of wanted to do. It gives me something else to do whilst I'm faffing around in my build. Downside is it looks like I'm going to need quite a lot, which is, I'm going to be honest, that is probably the downside. This is 12 grand's worth of pipes, and they're 200 each. So, yeah. There's no benefit. Yep. Take this one off for now. So I will build what I can. Hopefully we've got enough to do a fair amount. I hope. If there's £300 in one and £3,000 in another, is there a difference? No. There's no difference at all. It'll just make it just makes things run. That's all it does. If you basically, if you put a tiny shard crystal into the thing you're on about, it will literally just sit there and be a crystal. Right? It'll power for a little bit and then it'll die out. The more shard bars you put in, the longer the bar will last. That's the whole thing. Right, let's clout him. Shards are basically your batteries. Once they run out, then you just put another one. That's fine. And that's why we use shard bars, because they last a damn sight longer. Oh, I tend to just use as much as I can. I also loving new Monbazoo. Yeah, it's a shame that series is over. I mean, I've got one more video to do for it, and then I haven't got anything else to do on Monbazoo. I've literally finished everything. So I'm literally waiting for a new update. There's going to be one more video, and that video is going to basically be how I do everything, and what it looks like now, because I've redone my garage, so it's all a bit more smarter now. But there's no, I would say the worst part about Monbazoo is I can only play it when an update happens. I can't play it from scratch anymore. Because if I play it from scratch, then I'm like, no, I need to, and then I just sit there and go, oh, okay. All except the dog. I'm not getting the dog. I can't look after myself half the time. How do you think I'm going to look after an animal? It's just not going to happen. Yeah, I'm not getting the dog. I actually explained that in the video I've created. It goes along the lines of what I've just said. I can't look after myself in a video game. I can't look after anything. Would you recommend playing Gold Rush the game? If you've never played it before, yes. I love that game. The downside, it hasn't been updated since like 2020, really. And the only thing they're really interested in now is keeping season mode going, which is a bit of a shame. Oh. Right, I need to go off and get another load of pipe. I'll take the cap this time. Yeah, if it's cheap, I mean it's probably what, about £7 right now. I'd say it's good. Like Gold Rush is really good. I enjoy Gold Rush. Like when I've played it, I did four seasons on Gold Rush for videos, and that was fun. And then I did live streams for it as well. And at the same time as the live streams, I was playing it on like 1 hour per day, 1 hour thing. So every real hour I'd put into the game was a real hour in the game, and that was all right. That was fine. But it is a bit of a faff. It takes time. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's just one of those things. I haven't got enough for all this. No, I need this. It's now dawning on me how much that I've spent. And I thought that was going to get me like half my setup done. And it's not. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to be doing quests for a long time. Thankfully, I've got loads of resource. So I'd be like, hey, I need this done. Okay, cool. We're gonna be doing Hybrid's magical guild token service for a long time, I think. And this is it's gonna take longer than the farming update. Farming update was a piece of piss in comparison to this. It really was. All I have to do is smite Max in the face and we'll be good. You're a bastard for doing this to us. Oh, I'm so not looking forward to this grind. This grind is going to be a beast. Like, put this into perspective. If I've got spare time, I'm streaming, right? And I'm going to be literally just doing quests. The only thing I won't be touching is Onyx and bloody Cloutium. This is gonna be horrific. I'm having a slight issue with the saw. The cut bar I get at the end is the same value weight of the bar I enter on the keypad. Oh, you have to clear the first the first number. So yeah, how you would do that is actually these don't matter. These could be running on irons. That's fine. So what you have to do is if you put one through already that's like 300 weight, you have to cancel it off first. So let's say I've done like a, I don't know, 7, let's do, yeah, okay, there's that. So in order to get the next one, if you just turn it off, put in like 100, and then resend that signal, it should just go off at 100. That should literally be it. Right, I'm going to need to change this out. Are the gem compressors affected by the increase of pressure? No, I just want them all shiny. Unfortunately, me. And they're just going to look cool. You know, it's going to be like I've got an RGB build for this. Oh, it won't make a difference at all. I just like shiny things. But one thing I need to connect this up first. Huh? If I don't connect this, then I haven't got a belt. I don't know if I'm going to have enough corners though, because I had to sell some of them off. Right. That's straight pipe. I think we might be out of corners. So it goes to show how expensive all this is. This entire pipeline so far has cost me 18,000 and I haven't finished it. Probably looking at stupid amounts of money to finish this line off. And that's not funny. That's ridiculous. thankfully, like I said, having the this stuff, I can just leave attached to, you know, just iron. That'll be fine. But it's a little bit annoying. So I'm gonna have to literally leave these here in iron and just put the belt back on and just hope. But the amount of stuff I have, like when it comes to pipes, well, when it comes to like, let's say I need to do loads of missions for people to have gold, I've got a massive amount of gold. So I need to rip up all of these belts and put them all in, basically. But at least we've done most of this top section, so that's a good start. Right, gold. Gold goes there. Iron goes... I'm pretty sure that's the iron one. Yeah, that's iron. Shards go there. Calcium goes there. Core stone goes up. And this is why I want to see I want to be able to create my own pipes, so I could create my own core stone piping. Well, that one that you guys that we chucked together in the Discord, I used this and it worked. I need to change that one. Because if I don't change that, that's the crappiest pipe on it. It won't boost. There we go. That's fine. Right, that's a corner, so I've got to put that down here. Is there an easy way to use the logic pipe value? I have no idea what you're on about. Right, we've got that lot to go. It stays closed when I use it. Oh, well, the compressor. We'll just leave it opening. Logic pipe value for auto smelting. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Auto smelting, I don't use it anymore. Don't need to. Just use the saw. Like, I'll show you. Literally, all I do, right, is I push this button, and one of my bars comes out, and I take that bar, put it through a saw, and I'm done. I don't even worry about doing anything like through logic anymore. Logic is nightmarish. Well, for me it is. I mean, other people can work it and everything else and be generally more intelligent than what I am. But it's... I don't know. I think, in all honesty, not having to think about it anymore, I don't have to worry. You just... Oh, that's all I do. I literally just push a button and it smelts a bar, and then I put it through the... through the saw, and it cuts it. Right, we can put all this back in now because all this has been changed over to corestone. Like I said, the downside to like changing it all over to corestone is that it's going to be really expensive. And I don't think, if I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be getting into tier 3 for a while. And I think a lot of people who are building, they might have made their builds a lot smaller to accompany this. Levers will do both. You don't need levers on an auto smelter anymore. You just need a button. It does it for you. So because it resets itself, you do not need a lever to close the smelter anymore. It will just go, just use a button and it will click and it will work, and then you don't have to worry. That's literally why I use one. It's why I don't even have levers on them anymore. They're so much simpler now. Benjamin Reese, thank you very much for subscribing. Boom. Fist bump to you, sir. Right, let me just put all this back together. And then, I don't think I've got a lot else to do. I think what I'm going to be doing is, whilst I've got spare time over the next... I've got editing to do tomorrow. So I probably won't be doing much in the way of like... Well, I'll see if I can do Hydroneer and stuff, but... I think I'm mainly just going to be trying to get like quest gather and just do quests, because yeah, this is really about to kick my butt, like really badly as well, because the amount of effort I'm going to have to put into just to change all of these belts, and that's just these ones up here. I've got to go through my entire system, taking out every single corestone or every single pipe now and changing it to corestone. Yummy, that's what I have to say. It's going to take us freaky long time. I didn't want to do that. Thankfully, I've got lots and lots of places to put pipes. Well, I mean, if I wasn't replacing them all, then it would be all right. But yeah, I'm going to be replacing all of them, so it's worth it. It's just going to be a lot of work. But the thing is, I've got so much ore and material now. I won't need to worry too much. I think a lot of other people, they're going to be doing the same thing. They're going to realise that this is going to be a lot of work. You know, oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy Hydroneer. Fantastic. 40 hours later, after replacing every single pipe you own into corestone, you're going to have a heart attack. Is there any advantage to adding corestone intake booster to a Cloutium intake? No, because basically what will happen is that the corestone booster will only boost to the crappiest pipe on the line. So you might as well just stick to Cloutium. Let us craft our own pipes. I agree. I want to create my own like corestone piping. So I'll put this into perspective. If you're going to put a corestone booster on a Cloutium line, that corestone booster will only boost to the maximum pressure that a Cloutium pipe can boost. So that's standard 348, boosted 370, 380, right? Or is it 380? No, 248. And then it goes up to 380. So it'll only go to its maximum of the pipe you're looking at. So the reason why I was looking at basically changing all of my piping on my conveyor belts to corestone is because of the amount of time I'm going to have to spend boosting these pipes. So if I can get my whole line done, then when I go branch off to tier 1, all I have to do is use iron pipes. When I branch off to tier 2, I just use clouting pipes. So I don't have to change those builds. It's just the conveyor belt I have to change, mainly. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but I've managed to, we've done about half of this with 18 grand and that entire line up there. It's going to take a lot more effort. It's going to take a lot more faffing around, unfortunately. Let me just get rid of this line all the way up to the water edge, and then we're done. Because I'm going to be grinding out for days and days and days. I'm probably going to try and sort out my area tomorrow, so nothing's in my way. And then I'm just going to be like, hey, you need this, cool, we can do this. And just spend ages and ages and ages and ages and ages doing missions. Like live streams now for Hydroneer, they're going to be like, we're going to be doing 500 missions, or however missions I can do in a live stream, that sort of thing. Because it's going to take a lot. And at the same time, I've got to be running my machine because I need the mission done for the king. Would you like to see something else to craft with as an ore, like silver or platinum? Yeah, actually, I would. I'd love to see different elements, like because of the way that now Max has opened it up, where we can make weapons and necklaces with different elements. Genuinely, adding more elements would just add more variety to the game. The downside is money. So I genuinely think that the idea that we go off into like the token thing is a good thing, because you're not focusing on just using hydro coins anymore. You're focusing on doing other things. Like, you're not just doing hydro coins, you're doing tokens, which means you've got access to the farming, and then you've got access to the guild. And I like that, because then you're able to do more stuff. It gives the game a bit more fulfillment, which is quite cool. The downside is that at the moment, there's not really a lot to keep you going. You know, by the time you've done this, and this, you don't really need to do anything else. You know, you could just faff around and do everything for the rest of your life and be happy. So I think what he needs to do now is he needs to find ways of us being a little bit more balanced when it comes. I think this whole, like, the guild token is okay, but when it comes to piping, like, it's going to be a bit more difficult because of the amount of effort you have to do just to do a couple of missions. So me personally, I would say that he needs to have a look at that again. Maybe lower how much a pipe costs, because if not, you're going to be doing, you know, maybe 3 or 4 missions to get one pipe, which is what it's looking at. Where's my map? I'll show you. Okay, so there's one next to bridge. I think that's flint. Where's my hat? New gem diamond. Diamond, platinum, titanium, tungsten, iridium, that sort of thing. I'd love to do that sort of thing. But look at this. So that's going to be 55 tokens for a gem. So 55 tokens plus the 200 I've got. That's not good.
Thanks for your business.
And then there's one over. It's the prisoner that's over on the hill. So if I do these 2 quests, so that's 55 plus
I need something specific.
186. So that's not a bad one. That's not bad. Alright, so that's what, 236, 240. So 240 tokens for doing 2 jobs. That's 1 pipe. Now you're going to see how long it's going to take you to do stuff. Because 1 pipe is 210. So in order to buy 1 pipe, I'd have to do 2 missions, which is going to use up gold, rubies and sapphire. just to get pipes. And a corner is 286 pipes, and a T-jet is 295, and a core stone pressure tank is 853. The plus side to the core stone pressure tanks, though, is that because of how much pressure goes through these, you don't have to boost your line as much anymore. So where I've got my pressure tanks in my build, I could probably take one or two of them out, because the amount of pressure you can feed through one of these pipes now is so much that you don't need as much. So the one that I've got next to my harvester, which is on the top of my level, I probably only need that one. And then the next one I need is probably at the base of tier 1, so I need 2. And then the one at the tier 3. So, well, tier 2. So I would only need 3 pressure tanks, and I already have one already in my build. So I probably don't need another one. Not on the top. So they're all the things you got to consider. And then if you want to dig through tier 3, you're going to have to get tokens for the tools. So there's a lot to mess around with, and a lot to really sort of like get into. It's going to be big. Now that's just 2 missions. Normally you get like 5 missions every time it spawns up, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. So you could be earning around sort of 1,000 tokens every time you do missions, which is all right, which gets you a couple of pipes. Then you do a couple more missions, and you see where we're all going on this, don't you? You're going to be constantly doing missions for a long time. So just those 2 for now, and then we're done, and then that's, you know, you're all right. So you will have to have your machines running a lot. So I would have to, I don't know, saying that, I mean that's 988. I needed what, 7.5 pounds out of that. I just chuck it through one of my saws and I'll be fine. Which I probably will just buy another saw, so I can just cut off and then reroute. It's going to be a lot of faffing around, let's put it that way. What's my reward for this? He hasn't got a reward for the king. Alright, okay, cool. The other way I could do it is I could cheat, but I think I want to do this legit, even though it's going to take me a long time. So this is my final thoughts for tonight. I would say that what I want to do is I want to do this legit to see how long it's going to take. Or I could go into creative mode, get the magic wand, and just go click, 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 and just bring in loads and loads of pipes and not have to worry. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing missions. I'm going to grind this mother trucker out. But thankfully, because I've now almost done this section here, which is my main section, if I start working from the bottom up, so if I just start changing the pipes down on my tier 2 section and start working through the build, then by the time I get to tier 1 I've still got tier 2 working, so I'll still be earning stuff whilst the machine's running, which is not necessarily a bad way of doing things. So what we've got there is you've got this pressure tank here, which is pressuring whatever comes off that, which is 300 and... Actually, what pressure is coming up? It's got 380, 390 down here at the moment. I can't remember. Give me a second. That can go in there. I'll put this on here for now, just so I can monitor it. Alright, so that's running at 428. So my pressure tank on my build is going to be running at 428. So that's not bad. That means this entire build is running at 428, and they decrease by 2% per pipe. So by the time it's gone round that loop, it's probably only decreased by about half. So these are going to be running at like 200 odd % straight up, which is faster than my iron all did on its own. So that's all right. I probably won't need this one, so that's fine. The one next to the harvester would be the one I would keep on. So this one here, I'd keep this one on because that'll push the pressure through here and all the way through this system. I probably won't need to put a pressure tank in until here, which is why I've got one there. So it already takes away the amount of pressure tanks I need in my build because of the amount of pressure that the core stone can push. I just got to take it all apart and go from there. So that's going to be it's going to be proper grindy. So for the next few days, when I've got time, when I'm not editing, I'm going to be coming on here, doing missions. I'm going to be using up my resources, but that's because I've just got too much. And most of these missions consist of getting gold, and this is gold, and I've got 34,887. So that's a lot of gold, and if I'm only using like 30 pounds of gold for a mission, I've got lots of missions in my gold bar. But yeah, I don't really need to do much else. I just need to hoard Cloutium now and Onyx. And we're good. How much Cloutium do I have actually? This one? I have 339 pounds. So I need, what, 2,000 pounds of Cloutium? It's a lot of Cloutium. But with 40 drills running, it shouldn't take too long. Anyways, guys, I want to say thank you very much for coming by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have enjoyed this, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do. I will be editing for the next day or two to get all the videos out that I've been recording. And we'll be back on here probably Friday, maybe Saturday as well, because, going to be honest, we're going to have to... Well, I've got a lot of missions to do. So I'm still going to be steadily growing my little pile of coins, which I don't actually have now, because I'm not... Where did I put... Oh, they're still in the thing, aren't they? Are they still over there? I can't remember. But yeah, we'll go for now and we'll be alright. So thank you very much for coming. I'll say hello. I want to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you all on Friday or Saturday. Bye-bye for now.